Okay, what's up everybody? It's your boy Kalen here with another video. Today I'm going to talk about the 2015 Chromebook Pixel 2. Now, I know you're probably wondering, Kalen, it's 2019, why the hell are we talking about a 2015 device? Well, as everybody knows, I like technology. I'm a tech hobbyist, I'm a tech enthusiast, whatever you want to call it, or just a person who likes to play around with random toys. I'm all of the above. Now, the reason why I went ahead and got this is actually kind of funny. I have a 2015 Surface Pro 3. It was a little, it was getting a little slow. It was only an i3 model. Had I got a higher model than I actually got, I probably would have still be using it to this day. But I decided back in the day, hey, let's just go ahead and get something so I can use it at the moment. Now, that was a bad idea. I didn't future-proof myself, which was silly. However, this 2015 Chromebook Pixel is a LS model, which apparently stands for ludicrous speed. I guess that's what it means. It is pretty fast, pretty nimble. It has an i7 processor in it. I believe it is a 5th gen with a nice 64 gigabyte internal memory, which is pretty good for me. And of course, I got the 128 SD card loaded up in there as well. Now, the reason why I got this is because, like I said, my Surface Pro 3 was going really slow, but I was a little worried because I was like, it's a Chromebook. What all can I do with the Chromebook? I don't know if you guys know, but I do like to try to, program every now and then. I'm actually self-teaching myself some coding and whatnot. So I need something with a little bit of power behind it. And so I stumbled across this guy. It was a used, as you can see, this nice little scuff marks and everything on it. It's had better days. Someone had a t-shirt with a little like sticker right there at one point, but hey, it is what it is, because this bad boy still works, and that is the main thing. Now, oops, sorry, hit the camera right there. Now, this guy, like I said, I got it off of eBay for like 137 bucks, used. It could be a little bit better. I'm not gonna lie about it. Some things that could probably be a little bit better, like the cosmetic parts. The battery percentage or the battery health of it is 88%, which is not bad, not too terrible at all. Unfortunately, I will say that the battery lasts me probably about 3 to 4 hours, if I'm lucky. On a normal day, it's 2.5 to 3 hours of just me completely using this screen on time. After I charge up and just let it sit there, I might be able to get 8-9 hours out of it before it just kind of goes kaput and I gotta recharge it, which isn't too big of a deal because it uses the USB-Cs. So charges kind of fast, and I got a 27 watt block that I have still from my Essential phone that works perfect with this guy. Now, one cool thing I do like about this is if you double tap that, this little bar pops up, lets you know the health of your actual computer, the battery percentage and everything. That is a cool little thing that they added in there. I wish more computers did that. I know I'm probably being wowed a little bit by the fact that it's something new, but that's pretty dope. I mean, let's agree to disagree on that one. Now, just to do a little bit of some portage over here. On this side, you get the two USB-A's, USB-C right there, like I was talking about, headphone jack, because we all love headphone jacks. On this side, kind of bare minimum, get the SD card slot with another USB-C right there. As you see, some nice little scuff marks right there too. Don't mind the table, guys. This thing has been used for pressing t-shirts and everything, so it's seen better days as well. Now, this Chromebook Pixel has completely amazed me. I'm gonna tell you why. So I didn't have this back in 2015. Obviously, I just said I got it secondhand recently, but I did dabble with Chromebooks off and on since their inception and since they're releasing to the market. One of the first ones I had was an Acer. It was like $100. I got it. I was like, yo, this is dope. It's Google. Boom, boom, bop. Unfortunately, I ain't really paying attention to the fact that it had to be always connected, which was really, really annoying. I was like, well, I ain't always around Wi-Fi. If I am, it ain't always free. So that kind of threw a monkey wrench in my love for Chromebooks. And then I got away, went to a Mac, got away from that, went back to a Windows, and I've been with Surface and Windows for a minute. So this time I was like, you know what? I know Chromebooks are getting better. I know they have support for Android apps, which I love Android as it is. My iPhone is my daily driver, but hey, I love technology, whether it's an iPhone, Android, whatever. So I dabble in both of them. So I know Android has apps that can help with the offline productivity as well as entertainment. Come on, guys. I can play games on this thing. I can play KOTOR on my Chromebook. It's pretty dope. I can play Final Fantasy Tactics on her. It's pretty dope because I purchased these from the Android App Store or Google Play Store, sorry, a while back. So everything works out for me. The only problem with that is not every one of the actual apps works immaculately. A lot of times they'll crash on you. I'm just now able to get Instagram up and around this guy, and it still ain't perfect. It only shows like half the screen. But hey, I'll take what I can get. Now, outside of the Android apps, I did some research and I learned and I realized these guys could run Linux programs. And I don't mean the old school way by dual booting Ubuntu onto the Chromebook. No. I don't mean running the crouton script. No. I mean, Google has actually put Linux compatibility built into the code, which is absolutely amazing. That got me thinking, could I use a Chromebook as my daily driver? Could I use a 2015 Google Pixel Chromebook 2 as my daily driver? The answer is yes. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop this bad boy up real quick. Boom, boom, bop. Now, first thing you'll see is this keyboard. Now, if you have ever used a Mac before in your life, then you will realize they look very similar. It looks very, very similar. It is absolutely amazing, but this keyboard is amazing. It's nice and it has plenty of room on it. I can type up a storm on this guy. The keyboard feels absolutely amazing. It's smooth, everything about it. I really like it. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and go up a little bit on here, and boom, as you see, a reflection of me with my camera on the tripod. And surprise for anyone out there, I am shooting this video on an Essential phone. You know, the phone that everyone was like, oh, this has a terrible, terrible camera. It's amazing what you can do with some rooting and a little bit of love and open camera. I'm gonna go ahead and log into here real quick. So let me go ahead, put this down real quick. As you can see, this has a really nice screen. I mean, there's no other way to put that. It is, I believe it's 12.3 inches. As you see, background says new electronics are dope. Made that myself. I like it. I'm pretty happy about that. But as you can see over here, we got the Google Play Store right there. Right up under, I have a Linux. I have the GNOME software store on there. I can literally download almost anything I need, and it works perfectly. So what I will say is, let me go ahead. Let's see how much battery we got left on this guy right now. Well, let's see what we got. Oh, too much zoom. Don't mind me, guys. So right now it's saying I got 6 hours and 59 minutes left. I just took it off the charger. Haven't done anything with it. We'll see how long it actually lasts me through this day. Now, once you actually start doing something on this guy, once you start powering through it, they'll quickly tick down, which, I mean, it's expected to happen. It's from 2015. It's almost 5 years old at this point. What more can you ask for, right? And it's only $130. Now, some good news on this guy is the fact that Google's actually gonna support this through June 2021 from what I've read. Now, that could have been a rumor, I don't know. So that made me feel a little bit better about my purchase as well. Now, since we'll talk about the actual productivity and what you can do with this guy offline, as you can see, like I said, terminal, Linux terminal, boom. Play Store, boom. The software store, boom. Let me just show you a few things that I've actually downloaded on mine. So, didn't do that right. Boom, 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 boom. All right, so you see I got a nice little folder entitled Linux. I got Blender on there, which is a video editor. I got LibreOffice. I have the whole Open Office suite. I can do whatever I need to with it. I got Visual Studio, Inkscape, and GIMP, both image manipulating, programs. I got this, and swipe over, boom. I have Android Studio. It's amazing how far Chromebooks have come since they first came out. And I kind of feel like Google did this on purpose. It's kind of like a Trojan horse. They snuck in some little cheapy pieces of hardware and software. They're like, oh, it's a computer that's always connected to the browser, always connected to the internet. Especially this is back in, I guess, 2010, 2011 when it first came out, and not everyone had access to Wi-Fi no matter where they went. Wi-Fi wasn't always readily available. You couldn't just go to Starbucks and sit where you could, but it wasn't always easily accessible outside of a Starbucks. But now you got Wi-Fi everywhere, and as Wi-Fi is becoming more widespread, guess what Google does? They go ahead, give it Android support and Linux support. Genius. Genius. Now, I will say that this laptop, I believe it was $1,000, $1,000 when it first came out, which is a lot, especially for a Chromebook, especially back when it didn't have these capabilities. But 4 years later, going on 5 years later, this Chromebook has found it's hit its stride. It has definitely found its calling, especially if you can get it secondhand for $130, which ain't bad. It outperforms my Surface Pro handily. It's fan cooled. Has the copper sinks inside of it. Make sure it stays nice and cool when when you're using it. You can game on this thing. You can type up a paper on this thing. You can build games on this thing with Android Studio. You can record music. And if you're really inclined to use the CLI command line interface, I'm learning a couple things from my self-teaching coding guys. Round of applause for me. Anyway, so if you're really good at the terminal, you can go ahead and use that and do anything you need to as you want on Linux. Now, some people may be like, oh, what do I care about Linux for? Good question. Here's my answer. If you are someone who knows how to use command line, who knows how handy Linux is, this is a great device for you. If you just want something that just works, get you a MacBook. Go spend $400-500 on that. I thought that at first. I was like, hey, I'm going to do more coding. I need to get a MacBook, because that's what everyone tells me. You want to do some coding, get a Mac. Now, I did find out that Linux is open source, and Apple's iteration of it is, I think Unix based. They're very similar, very, very similar. So I was like, well, why can't I just, use Linux on a Chromebook to do what I need to? And the answer is I can. So I can save a couple $100, $3, $4, $5, $6, $1,000, and just get this bad boy and run it into the ground or at least till Google stops supporting it. Even then, I can just go ahead and put a full Linux distro on there and keep it going as long as I want. This bad boy reminds me a lot of the old school days of the rooting and custom ROMs. The Android was so well known for, because a lot of them at the factory were trash. Now we're at a point in life where most Android phones at the factory are great. Asterisk. The Essential phone is amazing, just not the camera software. If you have one, I implore you to root it, put Magic on there, and make sure you can download a Gcam alternative to get you better everything when it comes to photography and film. Plus all the cool stickers and stuff you can get on the Pixel. Also, download Open Camera, because that's what I'm recording this on right now. Looks amazing. You will never catch me dead using the stock Essential camera software ever again in my life. That's just asking for trouble. Now, guys, I do want to say this. If you have been a trooper to sit through me just rambling and give you my ideas on how I feel about this laptop, thank you. You're a saint. Please hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit the little bell icon so you know I upload some more. I'm not going to inundate you with a whole bunch of uploads, because, hey, I'm just starting this channel out, try to build this channel up, just try to get some content going, try to get some followers, people who are like-minded, who like technology like me. Now, also share this. Sharing is caring. Let everyone else know that, hey, there's some crazy guy out there who just talk about random stuff, and you might like him, you might not. Who knows? Again, my name is Kalen. The name of the channel is Paratras. If you like it, subscribe, share. If not, put down in the comments how can I improve. Just let me know, guys. Have a good one.